Hello and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. And today is shelf 4 of my booktube. My bookshelf tour. We're doing this top shelf here, which isn't really a shelf, but I do have books on it, so I'm calling it shelf 4. So there's a few bits on here, including the skybox. I'll move that out the way because we want... Oh no, it's all going to fall off. Oh God, I've lost the card with the... Oh, no, right, I've done it. Oh, I was about to be in trouble with David then. So this is shelf 4. So on the front of here, I have a sign that says hello. This is a battery light up sign that I got from Primark. I'll tell you the story of it. It was £12 and I thought £12 is a bit much for a sign, isn't it? Shall I get it? I thought, no, I'll wait. It went down in the sale to £7. I thought, I'll get it. I forgot to buy it. Next time I went in there, £3. £3! And it makes me so happy. And I really love it. But obviously there's no point having it lit now because it's 30 degrees, I'm sweltering and you just wouldn't see it. Behind it I have here a William and Joseph Wuthering Heights candle, which I have not yet lit. That holds this thing which says the books. I've also got a sign that says Lauren, which has fallen down. It's all, I could have tidied it up, I'll be honest, but it's just too hot to be doing anything. Then behind that I've got Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the illustrated edition. David's mum bought me that, which was very, very kind of her. I think it was at a time last year, I do remember. It was at a time at the end of last year where I was, I just lost somebody very dear to me, and David's mum kindly bought that for me to cheer me up. She's a kind soul, that woman. And then here is where, here's a balloon. I don't know what that's doing there. And then here is where I keep my Penguin cloth-bound classics. So I have here Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I'm going to have to show you because that's the point of the bookshelf tour, isn't it? But really, I would be avoiding that. Hold on, let's get close. I've got Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. My best friend Emma bought me this for my 30th birthday. For my 30th birthday, she bought me tickets to go and see the stage show, and that's what we did, and they were tucked away in here, which was lovely. And I have read this edition because I wanted to read it before I went to see the Pride and Prejudice show, which I really, really loved. Actually, I did a review on the theatre show of it, and I will link that down below. So that's Pride and Prejudice. Then I've got Wuthering Heights, which is quite... These are beautiful, these editions, but these bits do wear off when you read them. David's mum bought this for me for Christmas, I think. Wuthering Heights is one of my favourite books, so I very much enjoyed getting this copy. I just love these. They're so gorgeous. They're like this cloth bound and then with beautiful patterns done by Coralie Bickford-Smith, which is amazing. The next one is Sense and Sensibility. This is when I start forgetting who got me these. This is one that is very much worn off by Jane Austen. I don't think you've ever bought me one of these, David. No, I've
bought you one or two.
Oh, I think you bought me Sense and Sensibility.
Yeah,
David bought me Sense and Sensibility. I remember when you bought it. Yeah, so I remember it was Christmas and we'd gone to Bluewater, which is a massive shopping centre near where we live, and you'd bought us tickets to go to this Christmas fair thing, and turns out it was shit, wasn't it? David doesn't mind me saying it was shit. It was shit, but it was more like a business fair, and David had bought tickets to get into this Christmas fair, and it wasn't. It was like a business fair. It was really bad, and David was very unhappy that's what he'd. Like, that was the big plan for the day, and it was awful. So you went and bought me Jolly Christmas Postman, which is a book that I've always wanted to own my whole life, and Sense and Sensibility, which I've since read. Oh, I love stories behind this. And speaking of Christmas, my sister bought me A Christmas Carol and Other Christmas Writings by Charles Dickens, one Christmas. Oh no, I think it was for my birthday, actually. My birthday is on the 27th of November, and she bought me this, and then I was able to read it ahead of Christmas. I love this. At Christmas, I think I'm going to maybe make a little bit of a show of my Christmas books because that is beautiful. Then she got me Oliver Twist last year for Christmas, which I haven't yet read. This is another beautiful cover. Little clocks. Then David's mum bought me Far From the Madding Crowd last Christmas. This is brown with little bees on it. Haven't read this yet either. Absolutely gorgeous. Then I've got Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I have read this. This is a set at Christmas. I like the first line of this because it mentions Christmas. How can I be mentioning Christmas when it is so hot? Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents, grumbled Joe, lying on the rug. I think my sister bought me this, and I have read this. And then the last one I've got here was a... Lady Chatterley's Lover by D.H. Lawrence. David's mum bought me this. Now, the little bargain story behind this was that I'd seen one of these in a charity shop for 50p, which I bought, and then David's mum bought me this for before Christmas one year, not last year, maybe the year before. And there's also a lady who works at my work, and she says she collects them, and she hadn't seen Lady Chatterley Glover anyway. So I was able to give her the 50p edition that I bought with such joy in my heart, and she was so thrilled. So that's just a lovely story. I've also got Frankenstein, which I've lent to somebody, and I've also got Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, but they're just such beautiful editions. I absolutely love owning them. The one I covet the most at the moment is Wide Sargasso Sea by Jean Rhys, which I studied at sixth form when I was at school, and I absolutely loved. So yeah, so I'm going to put all those back. Yeah, and that's my shelf. Another thing I've got here is my Hogwarts sign here, which everyone always asks me where I got it from, but I actually got it from on my way home from work, there was like a junk shop, like a really big junk shop, and I saw they had a Hogsmeade one, and I was like, oh, that's amazing. They just had it like out on the road and a little sign pointing down this road where this junk shop was. So I went down there and saw they had that Hogwarts one. I think it was £20, and I bought it, and so many people asked me where I got it from. And I think that you normally see them in like maybe in like craft shops and almost like souvenir shops and things like that, but that's where I got my Hogwarts sign from. So there is just another shelf on my bookshelf tour, shelf 4. We're now going to be moving on to these big guys in the future, but shelf 4 today. Hope you're all having a lovely, lovely Sunday. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And I've got to go and make some giant couscous now for my dad. He's coming around for lunch. Yeah, that's what we've got planned. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next time.